Und damit ein herzliches Willkommen und Hallo zum Abschluss der 3. Woche. Wir haben 2 Wochen überlebt, haben hier gegen Shinji gekämpft und es war wirklich eine Freude, muss man leider so sagen, ihn zu besiegen und seinen Tod mit anzusehen. Beim 2. Mal war schon um einiges härter, den armen Dan und den guten Robin Hood mit anzusehen, wie sie hier das Zeitliche sehen. Doch nun wartet uns hier noch ein viel grausameres Schicksal auf. Wir sind in der 3. Woche nun und haben herausgefunden, wer unser Gegner ist, nämlich die gute Elise, die in Wahrheit tot ist. Und ihr Servant ist nicht dieser tolle Berserker, den wir gesehen haben, sondern die andere Elise. Und diese Elise ist in Wahrheit nur eine Verkörperung von der Träume der toten Elise, die hier so rumspuken, könnte man so sagen. Ja, und diese arme Elise müssen wir nun wirklich töten. Das, was von ihr übrig ist und was ihr sich ans Leben greift und wahrscheinlich ihr Wunsch wäre, wirklich wieder ins Leben zu kommen. Aber uns bleibt keine andere Wahl. Es heißt, getötet werden oder selber zu töten. Ne? Und deswegen müssen wir nun hier gegen die Elises kämpfen. Kodomine, wir sind bereit. Und Saber, ich hoffe du auch. Es ist Zeit für den 3. Eliminationskampf. Und dann kämpfen wir nun gegen hier die Elises. Ein trauriges Schicksal erwartet uns, aber nein. So ist es leider. Wie gesagt, wie es uns auch immer Rin sagt, uns bleibt nichts anderes übrig. Wir müssen kämpfen. Kämpfen ist das Einzige, was uns hier am Leben hält. Wir haben die Wahl, uns zu weigern. Und das führt halt sofort zu unserem Tod. Also bleibt uns hier halt nur die Möglichkeit zu kämpfen. Egal wie grausam es auch sein mag. Und deswegen starten wir nun in den 3. großen Bossfight. Und ich bin gespannt, was uns erwartet.
Playtime again. What do you wanna play today? Hide and seek? Tag? Or playhouse?
Play, Hide and Seek? Ja, na, wohl eigentlich nicht.
Elise wants a playhouse. Cause then there's a mommy and a daddy. Okay, Elise gets to the daddy and Elise gets to be the mommy. Yeah, Elise gets to be the mommy and Elise gets to be the daddy. What about the mister? The mister gets to be a bad guy. A bad guy? Uh-huh, a bad guy. A mean person who's got evil plots. Someone who doesn't want Elise and Elise to live happily ever after, forever and ever? Uh-huh, that's what I think. The bad person is gonna get in our way and ruin everything. No, I don't wanna have anything in my way. I don't wanna say bye to happiness. What do we do? The queen says, off with their heads to bad people. Wouldn't it hurt them? 'Cause it's all pretend. You're smart. Everything's okay since it's just pretend. And if it doesn't work in the first time, we can play hospital.
Please don't cut off my head. How about a different game? Let's talk about fun things. Ja, spielen wir ein anderes Spiel. Genauso ist es, Mann.
Don't get in my way. I'm not talking to you right now, mister. Yep, Elise is talking to Elise right now. That's right, Elise only talks to Elise. I thought you were the same as us, the exact same as us. I thought Elise wasn't going to be lonely anymore. If you don't like me, then I don't need you, mister. Elise is the only one Elise needs. She's the only Elise for Elise. You're not my Elise, mister. I don't need you anymore, mister. You're in the way now.
What, the big girls deciding matters on their own. Still, I always enjoy watching their harmonious accord. I cannot help but feel sorry for them. They're brilliant. Brilliance is but the sparkle of dreams escaping a corpse. But if you wanna play with us, then just this one time, I'll play with you, mister. You're so nice, Elise, then Elise will play with the mister too. Let's have a lot of fun. Don't run away again, okay? I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to play with you.
Ah, don't be so mean, mister. Are you angry, mister? Is it cause you have a tummy ache? If tummy aches make people angry, what makes people happy? Eating sweets! We should eat lots of sweets and have lots of fun. Yeah, Elise will have lots of fun with Elise. Play, play, fun, fun, fun. You can join us today, mister. Fun, fun, fun. I'm super happy.
Die machen mich kirre, Mann. Mit ihrem merkwürdigen Gerede, Mann. Es tut mir zwar immer noch leid, die hier zu töten, Mann. Und ja, sie erneut zu töten, so wie es aussieht. Aber Leute, langsam nervt's mich. The lamentable brides to our heart. We are there.
Elise wants to thank for playing lots and lots this week. Elise had much fun. We haven't had much fun in a long, long time. Elise is happy to say thank to you. But we are all done playing with you now, mister. Elise wants to play with just Elise now. I don't need you anymore. Mister, I'm gonna miss you. But it's time to say bye-bye. What do we say next? You forgot already? It goes like this. Now good Tom, your rock is stunned, the tale is at its end. May dreams of dark embrace your hard night's curtain does descend. With great mirth, I'll cut off your heart, life from your body rent. Indeed, all ties must end. Master, you're a sweet person. I know you're grown attached to these girls somewhat, but life rests on the precipice of death. Shall I make the fatal tension even more exquisite?
Und damit möge nun der Kampf beginnen. Saber versus Caster. Life or death by sword. Okay. Matrix E. So. Zeig mir deine Sachen. Okay, sie hat gleich mal einen Codecast an. Das ist schon mal. Die ist immer sehr schlecht, Mann. Ich habe schon wieder eigentlich keinen Bock, Mann. Das ist, wenn die gleich mal zu Anfang einen Skill einsetzen, ist das doch eigentlich keine Katastrophe. Okay, defenden wir gegen den Skill. Dann breaken wir. Breaken nochmal. Breaken nochmal und attacken. So. Kriegen wir schon irgendwie hin. Dragon Skill, was macht das? Alter, 130 Schaden, du Drecksmiststück, Mann. Ja! Oh, zum Glück kann man verteidigen. Ja, okay. Aber. Ah! Katastrophe, Mod und Totschlag, Mann. Okay, das Gameplay fügt mir gar nicht was an. Oh! Extra Turn, Baby. Sehr schön. Okay. Erste gute Runde. Mann. Okay. Wir fangen mit Attack an. Dann setzen wir mal. Dann verteidigen wir. Dann defenden wir. Ich hebe mir meine Skills immer gerne ein bisschen auf. Und dann breaken wir. Dann defenden wir und dann breaken wir. Ich hebe mir die ein bisschen auf, weil ich weiß nicht, was sie drauf hat. Okay. Skill. Ich habe immer noch irgendwie das Gefühl, sie ist Alice im Wunderland, weil sie sagt, die Königin, da muss der Kopf auf, da muss ich Alter. 220. Mit! Oh, ich habe schon keinen Bock mehr. Die ist echt stark, Mann. Aber egal. So, komm. Extra Turn. Bam. Sehr, sehr, sehr schön. Ah, Leute, Mann. Wir müssen sie vor der 4. Runde besiegen. Es ist immer dasselbe, Mann. Ich gebe jetzt alles, Mann. Okay, wir fangen erstmal an, indem wir uns mal kurz hochheilen. So, fangen wir erstmal so an. Hier. So, defenden wir. Whale of Paddles. Ne, warte, wir machen das anders. Ich darf nur einen Skill einsetzen, gell? Ach, scheiße. Damit defenden wir. Setzen hier. Ich weiß nicht, was wir machen sollen. Irgendwie setzt sie jede Runde einen Special Move ein. Ich habe das Gefühl, das erste Mal hat sie es beim ersten Move eingesetzt, das zweite Mal beim zweiten Mal. Ich habe das Gefühl, jetzt setzt sie es als drittes ein. Deswegen würde ich jetzt gerne den abbrechen. So. Artillery Applause, inflicts physical damage on enemy, okay. Dann machen wir hier ein Skill. Hack, genau. Dann setzen wir hier Well of Paddles. Nee, komm, hauen wir gleich richtig raus, Mann. Und dann müssen wir sie mit den letzten 3 Moves irgendwie besiegen, Mann. Feinten wir. Nein, breaken wir und defenden wir so. Bitte, es muss in dem Zug, müssen wir sie unbedingt besiegen, Mann. Sonst hat sie wieder ihr Noble Phantasm. So, Artillery Applaus. So, okay, sehr gut. Dann Hack. Und dann. Boom, boom, boom. 728, alter Falter. BAM! Und nicht nur Elise, sondern die Elises sind damit besiegt. Und auch wenn ich mich natürlich jetzt im ersten Moment darüber freue, und 1000 Erfahrungen ist schon ein bisschen wenig, wird nun das Traurige an der Sache kommen.
We're disappearing. Oh, it's over already. Why?
Sam and Elise firmly grasp Master Alby's hand. They cling to each other, their voices plaintive.
Elise was alone for so long. Nobody noticed me. I had no home and I was sad for so long time. Then Elise found Elise to belong to, and we were so happy. We even had a home. That was all we needed, forever and ever. Just like this. That was all we needed. Why does it got a hand? Why did they take our happiness away? Why? Shh, it's okay.
Elise gives a small smile.
Elise already knew that everything would go bye-bye. I don't remember very well, but I am probably already dead. My body isn't in that hospital anymore. Elise is like a box with nothing inside of it. There wasn't ever since anything there since the beginning. Yep, even back in the hospital, there was no Elise left inside Elise. No one noticed Elise and was alone. It hurt. No one treated Elise like a person. It was the same after Elise came to Wonderland too. Elise was so alone. That's why I know that my home here and my Elise will all go far away soon. But, Mister, you cared about Elise, didn't you?
Natürlich, der können wir jetzt nicht Nein sagen.
You always paid attention to Elise, Mister. It's 'cause you're like Elise, Mister. Except you still have a real place to go home somewhere. Thank you, Elise, for being my friend, for always being with me. And thank you, Mister, for seeing Elise, for playing with Elise. I really wanted to play a little more, but bye-bye.
With a sound like a crumbling of sugar, Elise glitters for a moment, and then she's gone.
I'm a reflection. This time, I was Elise in the looking glass. Even if I'm summoned in the next war, I won't be the Elise I am now. I am always someone's vengeful creation. The real Elise is a mysterious, but being Elise, summons made me happy.
Right before she's crumbled away, a single drop falls from her eye.
Why am I crying when I know that even if I cry, I'll never be a real thing?
The liquor girl chases after her sweet master. I should be used to the harsh rules of the Holy Grail War by now, but I can't destinate myself. If it's natural, then the system is twisted at its core. And so the girl disappeared. I didn't wish for her to die. I didn't wish for anything. But I still led her to her death. This is the third death I've caused. The rules of the Holy Grail were deemed that I kill. Demand that I kill. But the girl will never see another day because of me. The guilt weighs heavily on my soul. You are limited over the death of your opponent. A warm, caring voice breaks through my gloom. The loss of life is a sad affair, especially if it's a consequence of the ruthlessness of war. Ruthlessness? I think pointlessness would be more accurate. Point taken. However, you fight because of you have no other choice. You either kill or die. There is no mercy to be found in the war, and the sadness of causing death is still there. But humanity dreams of the Holy Grail's power. They entrust their hopes to the higher power. They do this because they know that they are incapable of doing what is best for all. More so than death, this fact is what sadness be the most, said Leo. That's really pathetic. People who can't save themselves and us who are already damned. Those words ring of someone who sees themselves as a savior of a world in chaos. Wait, before you pass judgment, I was born and raised to be a king of the world. I remember your grief and her pain, so that one day none will have to die for nothing. I have joined this battle in order to end the world's cycle of suffering and deprivation. Once control is restored, I can put an end to the conflicts brought by the scarcity and want. Isn't that what you desire, for your grief and your death to have meaning? In a perfect society, all people must be equal. To save the world, there must be equilibrium. Those ideas are poison. There is a seductiveness in his words that is hard to ignore. Or maybe his ideas are what's needed to heal a fractured world. The boy's oddly confirmation words lift my spirits, which had sunk after Ali's death. What a way to comfort someone! This person's totally clueless. Being bombastic helps nothing. Suddenly forcing her way into the conversation was none other than Rin. The unrestrained hatred in her voice perfectly matches the animosity of her expression. I hear your little spiel. It's what I'd expected from the Caraway family. I care about all. I wish nothing more than to see a world where everyone has their place. And of course, the place is under your rule, with you deciding who lives and who dies, correct? Your world is a place where you alone decide whether a child is to be fed or left to starve, where a person's entire life is dictated by the whims of the Harvey's family desires. However, you're not a god. If you want to live as you do know forever, go ahead, I don't care. But for me, I cannot and I will not accept things as they currently are now. If you wish to build a country dominated by saints, fine, just leave humanity out of it. So my information about you being a potential insurgent was correct after all, Miss Tohsaka. You assume I don't understand your position, and in that you are wrong. However, you need to realize the efficient distribution of resources depends on proper management. I can assure you that my family has no plans of stockpile goods for financial gain. Once you see how we rule, you will understand our grand design for the well-being of humanity. I'm aware of the Herald's plan for prosperity, everyone in their place, with no place for dissent. A paradise based on stasis and class immobility, no change and no hope for a better future. Liberty and the expense of hope and joy, a world where people don't live, only merely exist. I mock anyone who chooses that path. Living is a merely one of the flock doesn't appeal to me. Miss Tohsaka, that is because you have an inherent strength that the masses lack. Perhaps it is good to feel that you are in a fight to preserve your very existence. However, would you wish for all of mankind to suddenly be given the same strength? I mean,
that is to say, of course you wouldn't. You are all to a war of your selfishness and your pride. Because of that, you could not share your pain with those without the strength to bear it. I could and would. I'm not as soft-hearted as you make me out to be. Is that so? You will always help those in need. Your compassion will lead to your defeat. What did you just say? Joy is ephemeral. In order to save humanity, you must be first willing to let them die. The world needs a strong leader, Miss Tohsaka. And once I gain the power of the Holy Grail, I'll be the one true king, and my watcher will eliminate the darkness that engulfs the world. The European plutocrats control 30% of the world, and none have voiced their discontent. Opposition to the rule coming from outside the farm to expand on our energy or little. In short, either join the flock or be slaughtered. Our current view is that the populations of the ancient region are expandable. Of course, we have plans to integrate the region should they choose to support our aims. To think we agree on something, okay, I understand perfectly now. What exactly do you understand? That I was right in entering the Holy Grail War this time around. So, Leona Bistari Haraway, the heir apparent of the head of the plutocratic Haraway family. I swear to you that I will crush your delusions of genocide and despotic rule. To be perfectly clear, you intend to kill me? Seeing as I seriously doubted anything short of taking your life would stop you? Yes. I see. I fate that someone of your intelligence will understand one day. Or maybe you already do. Talk about stubborn. I can't fault your dedication to your melancholy delusions though. Windsor opens declarations of war. I don't think it'll escalate hostilities the way it did with Julius. Leo has chosen his path, and she has done so as well. The battle will be fought within the Holy Grail War. One will win, the other will die. And then those two will eventually disappear. Only I, who has nothing, will remain. Leo's plan, Rin's determination. I've nothing to fight for, yet I continue to fight and kill. Unlike the world, I can feel the weight of the virtual world press down on me. Even so, I have no choice but to fight. That's right, when it comes down to it, fighting is my only real option. It's either fight or die. But how long can I keep this up, when I can't bring myself to continue even one step farther? Saber, das haben wir heute gut gemacht. Du hast es dir echt verdient, hier dich ein bisschen auszuruhen. So, lala, die nächste Runde ist geschafft. Ja, wir haben was über Lise rausgefunden. Maxwell's Demon, Mein Empire. Das wäre ihr Noble Phantasm. Sie hat ihr Noble Phantasm zum Glück nicht eingesetzt, Mann. Da bin ich eigentlich ziemlich froh, weil ansonsten wäre das doch ein wenig unschön hier geworden. Aber nun gut. Geschafft ist geschafft. Es tut mir sehr leid um Elise und Elise. Rin und Leo schlagen sich hier irgendwie die Köpfe ein. Ich denke mal, in ziemlicher Sicherheit werden sie sich bald hier die Köpfe einschlagen. Aber wir können erstmal froh sein, dass wir dass wir hier unsere dritte Woche offiziell überlebt haben. Und schauen wir mal, was uns nun in Woche 4 erwartet. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Haut rein und auf Wiedersehen. Ciao.